1A champion here this morning.
Both of these squads know what it feels like to be a runner-up in state, but two guys who are always number one in our hearts, Matt Rodewald and Kenny McReynolds, will take you through all the action in the first half. We'll see you all at halftime.
All right, Darius and Too Kind, thank you so much, and welcome to the State Farm Center here in Champaign on the campus of the University of Illinois as we get set for our state championship matchup in Class 1A. Matt Rodewald, Kenny McReynolds are here, and of course, the idea of a state championship for a lot of teams is you know, they've been here before, but these two teams, they've never won a state title. The energy is in the building.
They've never won a state title. The energy is in the building. A tremendous crowd for a 1A championship game.
We got a lot of star power out there as well, and for West Central, they don't have a chance for a state championship without Chance Little.
Boy, Chance Little really showed us in the semifinals what he is made of. He pulled down 7 rebounds, scored 33 points. On the defensive end, look at this steal. The young man can do so much. The step through and the layup in the paint, you can't stop him. All the chances for West Central are on his back.
A.J. Flanoy, the coming out party for the freshman.
Oh, what a coming out party for this freshman. He showed us what he was made of. 24 points, 12 rebounds, moved well without the basketball. What a great athlete. Look at the reverse layup. He can run the floor so well. Here he comes right into your living room with the steal. What a coming out party it was for this freshman.
It's the Meridian Bobcats and the West Central Cougars. The Class 1A state championship is coming up next with the starting lineups and the tip-off here on the IHSA Television Network.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are brought to you in part by OSF Healthcare. With hospitals, outpatient clinics, urgent care facilities, and virtual care on demand, OSF Healthcare has many care options for you.
Would you look at that? I'm in the classroom again. But this time, I can apply these skills to make some money. Lots of money.
Nikki's donations made a huge impact on a lot of people. This one right here, sitting next to me especially. When Gift of Hope came to me and asked me for the donation, it made me feel very confident knowing that I can give my baby's heart. This is Nikki's heart beating inside Tanisha's chest.
So when I heard this pound, I'm like, what is that noise? And the nurse said to me, that's your heart.
I carried Nikki for 9 months. Now Tanisha's gonna carry her the rest of her life.
Say yes to donation. Start the conversation with your loved ones today.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the college is paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned.
Coughing and throat feeling sore? We've got medication to get you out the door. Earache, pink eye, bug bite, or rash? Our wonderful staff will treat you in a flash.
What about sprains, strains, and minor fractures too?
Don't worry, our x-rays reveal what's hidden from view. Need care after 9, 10, or 11? Our virtual care's got you 24/7. OSF on-call urgent care, in person or virtual, we're always there.
The IHSA Boys Basketball State Finals are presented by OSF Healthcare. As you see the handshakes at midcourt for sportsmanship, doing what's right. And as we get you set for the Class 1A State Championship, let's send it over to public address announcer Tim Sinclair.
Please turn your attention to the video board to see highlights of how West Central and Meridian advanced to the Class 1A State Championship game.
Illinois gets it right back up all the way. Nifty move to the rim for A.J. Illinois. And that's Kaufman for 3 from the corner. All the way to the rim. J.D. on Reed and 1. Layup, count it, and the foul. Now he starts to heat up. Beautiful play. Ransom, yes, and the foul. And a big swing as Meridian feeling it. That might do it. Floyd with the finish, and the magic for Meridian continues. They will play for a state championship for the first time in 9 years. Nice move inside. That was nifty by Chance Little. 3 on the way. That's good. Look at that reverse. Mason Berry. And we will go to overtime. Block the tip. Short. Oh!
It was right there.
Double overtime.
Why not?
Drive to the rim. Berry got it. Mason Berry to the rim. What an effort from West Central.
What a comeback.
West Central will survive and advance. The Cougars are heading to the championship. A double overtime thriller for the ages.
Now for today's starting lineups, presented by OSF Healthcare, the official healthcare sponsor of the IHSA. First, for the West Central Cougars, a 6-foot senior guard, number 2, Mason Berry. A 6-foot sophomore forward, number 11, Riker Ford. A 6'2 senior guard, number 23, Zach Evans. A 6'4 senior forward, number 24, Chance Little. And a 6'2 junior forward, number 25, Carson Brown. The West Central Cougars are led by head coach Ryan Seasting. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the Meridian Bobcats. A 5'8 sophomore guard, number 1, Javion Ransom. A 5'8 junior guard, number 2, Shamar Easley. A 6'2 senior forward, number 20, Will Thurston. A 6'2 senior forward, number 22, Cole Kaufman. And a 6'3 freshman center, number 40, Antonio Flanoy Jr. The Meridian Bobcats are led by head coach David Davis.
Those are today's starting lineups presented by OSF Healthcare. OSF Healthcare has many care options for you. Visit osfhealthcare.org today. Time to introduce the third member of our state championship broadcast crew as we say hello to Casey Standahar.
Well, Matt, Cougars head coach Ryan Seasting is fired up ahead of this game. He's prepared for whatever the Bobcats throw their way, including their surprise 18-year-old freshman, A.J. Flanoy. Now, Flanoy, his effort was compared to that of Dennis Rodman's in that semifinal game. He put up 24 points and 12 rebounds. Seasting also noted that the Bobcats were impressive crashing the boards, but the Cougars will adjust to zone or man defense. On the offensive side, they just want to rely on Chance Little and try to get Meridian into some foul trouble early.
Casey, thank you. As we get set to go, Meridian in white, West Central in black. Bob Schlechte from Strasburg, Illinois, does the honors of our state championship tip, and off we go in Class 1A for 2024.
Oh, and you're going to come out in the zone.
Right to the zone. They go into the corner. Both teams, it'll take a minute to get the jitters out. And you see Flanoy active already.
Well, if he can repeat his semifinal performance, that would be something, because he was unbelievable.
You heard Casey correct. An 18-year-old freshman. He was looking for a place to go and talked to David Davis saying, I want to make sure I don't go around the wrong path. Yeah. He was at a previous school. It didn't work out very well. And so he was on the team. Now, it took a little bit from an eligibility standpoint, which is why he's only played in 22 games. Otherwise, as you can see, the performance we've seen from him He's an all-state caliber freshman, but he is 18 years old, and he'll have one more year to play.
You give him a lot of credit for going to the coach and saying, look, I do not want to get into trouble. I want to go to school. You have to give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, it's a fascinating story, and one that looks like could have a great ending here. Meridian gets the rebound loose, picked up, taken away. Zach Evans, who had a tough start yesterday, or rather on Thursday, gets going right away.
Yeah, Evans missed the first shot, goes for the rebound, gets a nice layup. They have to get Evans started. He had a really difficult shot time on Thursday. They need to get him started.
Here's Flanoy. He can go downhill in a hurry. Through 3 defenders. Tried to get it back. They're going to keep it. David Davis, the head coach for the Meridian Bobcats, one of the all-time winners at Meridian. He was the star on the 2015 state runner-up over in Peoria. Those seniors, the seniors now, they were 8 or 9 years old when he was playing, averaging 18 points a game. He's a young coach by coaching standards, but he is a star to these kids. And no doubt he's going to have some deja vu today, being back on this floor, back on the state championship stage one more time.
Meridian's going to stay in the zone.
Match up a little bit. They go inside. Barry has it taken away from him. Here's Easley. Shamar to the rack. No. And the tempo up and down early. Evans through traffic. All the way to the rim. And they will say no. Offensive foul.
Well, we talked about trying to get Evans started. He knows he has to get started. He's trying to get himself started.
Credit Will Thurston.
Really again. Now watch the charge. Evans trying to get something going, but does a great job of getting the ball. But Thurston, a wonderful job of taking the charge.
Saw Jeremy Smith there, Brian Sorrell, our officiating crew for our state championship. Those assignments, by the way, announced just this morning, so you don't have a lot of time mentally as an official to prepare to be in a state championship stage yourself.
Well, Meridian, again, cannot get a basket.
Barry picked up his dribble, needs help. I got to get it across the timeline. And he does. And they break the pressure. Back outside. Meridian fans cheering the defense. Barry unloads from 3.
Barry from 3. Great ball movement. You swing the ball. Barry's open at the top of the key. You have to get out and rotate. But you hit shots like that, that would bring you out of the zone.
Mason Berry with the eventual game winner in double overtime against Aurora Christian.
Here it is again. You see he's wide open. You got to get back out there. You cannot leave him open like that. You have to rotate.
1 for 3 in the semifinal from long range. Meridian still trying to make a basket. They haven't hung on to the basketball either. Looks like they're going to keep it. West Central head coach Ryan Seasting in his 7th year. Lost in the regional semifinal last year. Have made a long run, but they've had 1 losing season in the last 22 years. So there's been consistency for the West Central program, and they've got to the big stage once again.
Well, I'll take that. Only 1 losing season.
State runner-up in 2011. Ranson all the way around and out.
Well, 1 shot and done, too.
Here's Evans.
Oh, look at that ball move.
Chance Little got tied up, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Well, what happened when Little came down, he caught the pass, but when he came down, what did we talk about yesterday? Bringing the ball down, that's when you have the guards right there, reaching in with those hands.
0 for 5, 1 turnover for Meridian. Not the start they wanted. Down 5-0 early. Here's Flanoy. He's going to take that 3.
Oh, yeah, nobody came out on him.
Evans with it. Barry.
Boy, Little was by himself.
Pump fake. Right up. Count it. And 1 for Chance Little.
What a veteran play by Little. He knew Flanoy was right there. With the pump fake, when Flanoy comes down, you go up. Here it is again. This is the way you draw it up in practice. Now watch the pump fake. Get him up, get him up. He goes up, he comes down, then I go up. The contact, the 3-point opportunity.
He lived at the free throw line on Thursday. 15 of 20 in the semifinal. Both IHSA Class 1A records. And he would have had the record with his career-high 33 points if it weren't for the outstanding effort of Marshawn Cockcroft, who ended up with 36, so he owns the record now.
Well, Kaufman with the first basket for Meridian.
Evans struggling with pressure. Boy, Meridian is everywhere. Now they break through it. Barry to the rack. Nope. Flanoid. Boy, the tempo here is at a breakneck speed. Flanoid through everyone. And he's going to get rewarded with free throws.
Boy, when he got the rebound, he just came right down court trying to make things happen for himself. He hasn't been able to score so far. This way he attacked the basket, trying to make something happen by himself. Look at this. He's trying to make something happen. 1, 2, 3. You see 4 black jerseys all around him, but he was still able to get through that defense.
He did all that with a shoe untied, by the way. Had to stop to make sure to get the laces tied up.
It didn't come off, so a little too much English.
All the way around and out. Flanoid is 4 of 8 from the line. Comes in this weekend as a 52% free throw shooter. Got the second one.
Oh, try to get a steal.
And it could be a foul as a result. And for Flanoid, that is his second foul.
A little too aggressive. He's got to come out now.
Yep.
2 fouls with 4 minutes to go. He has no choice.
David Davis is going to pull him. Fennell Woodson Jr. is going to come on. The 5'10 junior takes the place of Flanoid. So our first big turning point in this Class 1A state championship matchup.
Here's your press.
Once they break through the initial pressure, they've been able to get to the rim. See how Evans gets himself involved today as opposed lob. Little couldn't get to it.
Yeah, Evans, I think he looks a lot better today than he did Thursday. He's very comfortable. A wide open shot.
For the corner from Thurston. West Central the rebound. Oh, look at the numbers. Evans.
Yeah, the man.
To the rim, too strong. Right back up. Got it.
Well, that's twice Evans has followed his shot. Remember, when you shoot the basketball, you know if it's good or not. Evans follows up for the second time, a basket, and a timeout by West Central.
A 10-3 start for the Cougars, off and running here in our Class 1A state championship on the IHSA television network.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are being brought to you in part by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs. And by SIU Carbondale. Imagine the possibilities.
Get an 11% rebate on everything. Now at Menards. Renovate your space with Great Lakes vinyl plank flooring. They're durable, waterproof, and easy to install. Featuring an attached pad for added comfort and noise reduction. Floating luxury vinyl plank is $279 per square foot after rebate. Find your style with Patriot Lighting. All in-stock vanity lights are on sale. This 3-light Stewart vanity light is available in 2 different finishes. Now $27.98 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
It's a 10-3 lead for West Central here in the first quarter. Matt Rodewald, Kenny McReynolds, and Casey Standahar with you here in Champaign. Time for our Keys of the Game, brought to you by Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. Imagine the possibilities.
Well, for West Central, they want to play up-tempo. They have done that so far. Defend to win. That's their motto. They've done a great job so far. Meridian, defense, and no second chances because of Chance Little.
I get it.
And get the big guy going. They haven't done that so far.
You got to get Flanoid going, but he's got to be on the floor to do so. With 2 fouls, he's already on the bench. 3:21 remaining in our first quarter. So how will Meridian adjust to not having their sensational freshman on the floor?
Next man up. Next man up. You have to get the next guy up. And again, here's a turnover. And boy, here's a bust out by Evans.
Evans all by himself, the left hand.
Boy, Evans has been everywhere today.
Evans already with 6 points. Pull up. Hoffman well short. And this is a dangerous time for Meridian. Here's Severs, baseline. Little couldn't hang on, out of bounds. Which way will we go? We will stay.
Well, getting your offense from your defense. And Zach Evans right here. Here's the block right there. Great block by Little. And here's the bust out. They just come flying down court. Layup by Evans.
Little misses a layup down here. Ranson gets it back. There's Woodson having to work it around. Good perimeter movement by the Bobcats.
You see the back line playing the zone.
Easily tries to step through, back out. 3-ball from Kaufman. Thurston tipping the rebound to himself, and he gets it.
Boy, that's a great play by Thurston to tip the rebound to himself.
It's the only place he could put it. And there's a badly needed bucket for the Bobcats. Sticking with the pressure. Evans, open look, long range. Thurston had it. Little right back up.
Can anybody come up with it? Travel.
That's an unfortunate break for Meridian. Let's watch Thurston again here. Right place, right time.
Right place, right time. Watch the way he'll tip the rebound right to himself. Take the right hand, tips it to his left hand, goes up for the layup. You don't see that very often. Oh, lob play. Right back
to Evans. Wow.
What a play. Usually when you lob it in, like he did to Chance Little, but he put it right back to Evans. And they're going to stay in the zone, the Cougars.
14-5 lead. That was spectacular inbound execution.
Well, you got to get a little better ball movement here against the zone. Whip the ball around, reverse it. Somebody's got to cut. Too much standing around. And boy, look at Evans again. 2-on-1.
Slips in. He lost the handle of it and gathered it back in. And it's a double-digit lead for West Central.
Yeah, it's getting out of control right away. There's the charge.
Offensive foul. Let's watch this inbound play again.
Well, this is a thing of beauty. It's a set play. Evans gives it to Little, and who gives it right back to Evans. He establishes himself back in bounds.
That was really smart. He just stepped right over the line, got both feet down. He can't catch that from straight out of bounds. He has to have 2 feet down and then come in and catch it.
Establish yourself in bounds.
That was really, really smart basketball.
Well executed play.
Here's Severs now, who is absolutely instrumental in that semifinal win. Little, that was blocked. Tried a little too much. Ranson pushing the tempo. And you see Jadion Reed at midcourt talking to him, saying, hey, hold on a second, relax.
Be fast, but not in a hurry.
5 turnovers now for Meridian, and it's the reason they're down by 11.
Wow, look at this crowd.
This is tremendous that we've been to Class 1A games for years, and it takes a little while for the building to kind of get going, but these two teams have never won a state championship, and you can definitely tell the interest in both Mounds, Winchester, even Bluffs. They're all here this morning to watch this in person. That's short. Kaufman on the run. Can he get through everyone? He can.
Yes, he had numbers, but he took it himself. Now here's the pressure again by Meridian. Can they get it across court? Better hurry up.
And another turnover. Woodson lost the handle of it, and he either traveled or double dribble, and take your pick. Yeah, that's 6 turnovers now. Woodson, the junior off the bench, another transfer from Egyptian high school. This roster's been kind of reshaped for David Davis this year with a couple of kids coming from Cape Girardeau across the river, essentially. But they've all gelled pretty well, and you can see how well they gel defensively. This press is not designed to trap you. It's designed to wear you down.
That's And they've been able to get a couple of turnovers from this press.
Just, I think, more of a bonus than anything else.
Evans.
Baseline, floater, no at the horn, and that is how our first quarter will come to an end. What a start for the Cougars. Shooting 44% from the floor, but getting some steals and some runouts and dictating the tempo. A 9-point lead at the end of one here in the Class 1A state championship game here on the IHSA television network.
Feels good to be home.
Ashley's Orange event is this weekend. For 3 days only, shop some of the year's biggest deals. Doorbusters start at $1.99 while supplies last. Or get 0% interest for 5 years with 0 down. Shop the Orange event at your local...
A fifth third better means we give 166.7%.
What's fifth third?
My bank.
Why?
Because 5/3 equals 166.7%, so they put 166.7% into everything they do.
But why?
Because they give me no hidden fees, identity theft protection, and free checking.
But why, though?
Because math?
Why?
You know, your mom is good at fractions.
Mom! This is banking, a fifth third better.
Tomorrow, I'll be making a difference in the classroom. Tonight, I'll be making memories with the dance team.
I'm expressing myself with my poetry and with my hands.
I'm providing for my patients and for my community.
At NIU, you'll go places as unique as you, with the resources and support to get you there. Join us and start writing your story today.
Every day, we rebuild hearts and put them to the test. We remove brain tumors and find answers. But what we do every day might be one of the biggest things you've ever faced. So here, you won't face it alone. You'll be treated like the most important patient we've ever had. Because you are. Your best health is our endeavor. Introducing Endeavor Health.
Feels good to be home.
Ashley's Orange event is this weekend. Friday through Sunday, shop one of the year's biggest furniture sales. Get 30% off your entire purchase or get 0% interest for 5 years with 0 down. Shop the Orange event at your local Ashley.
What a thriller we got to see on Thursday in our semifinal between West Central and Aurora Christian. Carson Brown, the bucket there. We had exciting finishes and almost a couple times there at the end of both the regulation and the first overtime, but there the bucket by Mason Berry, the deciding eventual game winner for West Central to get to the state championship. And you know, we have excitement like that, you need a day off, which is why the new format is wonderful for these teams. They got to take a deep breath on Friday, regroup a little bit, and then here they are fresh from both teams, feeling pretty fresh. Let's see if we can send it over to Casey.
Yeah, guys, I saw in the huddle that Coach Davis was telling his team, work ethic. I need major rebounds. We gotta move. If you want to take breaks, then sit. Now on the other side for West Central, Coach told them, don't hold the ball to break their press. You gotta have movement. He said, we have them exactly where we want them right now.
Look at the movement there. Little's going to have free throws coming up.
When you talk about movement, too, West Central in the first quarter, 12 points in the paint. Meridian only shot 3 out of 13 and no assists, 6 turnovers. So everything going West Central's way.
12 points in the paint, which tells you a couple things. One, they are moving the ball a little bit better on that pressure, but once they get past that first layer, layups, they're getting right to the rim as a result. And they're also using Chance Little. They're going to say that was on the ground that time. So Evans has it on the baseline. Barry, another look from 3.
Well, he's been deadly today from 3.
2 of those now. Mason Barry is 1 for 3 from the outside on Thursday. 8 points a game. In a game like this, you have your stars, but you have that secondary role player that needs to come up with that 10 to 12 point effort. And Mason Berry is going to be that guy if it keeps going this way.
Again, look, too much standing around against the zone here.
Meridian. Now Ranson will let it fly. Evans, they'll push it. Zach Evans all the way to the rim. No one in his way.
Yeah, nobody in the way. Nobody stepped over to stop the basketball. You're going to always just continue to go to the hoop if nobody comes over, stop the basketball, make you pull up, take a jump shot, or at least make you think about it.
West Central with 21 points. Nearly a turnover. Ranson down the baseline. A little bit too strong for Deontay Reed. It's going to be a jump ball. West Central, by the way, 21 points. They had 18 in the first half in the semifinal, the entire first half of their semifinal.
Watch Evans. You see, nobody stops him. So it's like a layup drill. Nobody stops him. And he saw one guy finally trying to get there. He just switched hands and made a layup. You have to get there. Somebody had to get in front of him, make him stop, maybe a pull up, maybe a pass, or at least make him think about it.
Every coach watching us around the state screaming at that replay. Stop the ball.
Stop the ball.
Continue to work the perimeter against the zone. At some point, someone's going to flash and cut across.
Yeah, there's too much standing around.
3 ball, though, that will help.
That looks good. That helps.
Gregory Johnson for 3.
Yeah, Johnson Jr. has been kind of limping today, but here he is, a nice steal.
Missed that. Thurston bats it around.
Look at Johnson Jr. limping. I saw him in the hotel today limping around.
He had that
this morning.
That ankle that he injured in the second half. Biggest score. Only played 7 minutes as a result of the ankle, but he's out there trying to go.
If I'm the Cougars, they go right at him.
And they do. Carson Brown steps in. That's Riker Ford. Short. Little got a hand on it. So we come up on 5 minutes here in this second quarter. Illinois back on the floor, letting it go. That one a little bit too strong. Ford chases it down. Look at the movement. Extra pass. Evans against 2.
Ran into a brick wall, nowhere to go. Nice move to get to the basket, but he ran into a brick wall.
Nearly got a takeaway out of it. It's been a long stretch without a whistle. Floyd gets it back and gets it back again and one.
And one.
A.J. Floyd from Illinois being on the floor with 2 fouls and down by double digits. Dave Davis said he can't wait. Puts him on the floor and
watch the big fella. You know what? He's got 2 fouls. And he's going to play aggressive. He goes right to the offensive line, to the offensive boards. You have to give him a lot of credit for not being tentative. He knows he has 2 fouls, but he goes right to the boards.
It's a 9-point lead. This was just 14, so rolls the free throw in. Plenty of time, but it was in that danger zone of getting out of hand quickly. Right back, Little pump fake, foul on the way up.
One thing the Cougars do well, pump fake. They'll do a wonderful job, just good old-fashioned fundamental basketball. You get your man up, when he comes down, then you make your move.
Those are things you notice on tape.
Yes.
There's adjustments you can make while seeing things. Little at the free throw line again. For Little. It's a good start for him today. Second free throw goes. Perfect 2 for 2 to start. Back to 10.
So you have to do now is attack the zone, but you have to do that by getting some movement and people cutting through.
Inside to Illinois, but it was poked away, and Barry got a hand on it. That is the 7th turnover. And the pressure and a timeout. That is really smart by Ryan Seasting. He knew.
And your bench can call the timeout. The players do not have to call the timeout. And that timeout was called by the bench. Coach saw that timeout.
West Central and the Cougars. Where are they? Well, we'll tell you where they are. Town of Winchester. Winchester High School is 175, and Bluffs High School an enrollment of 67. So here we are in the west central part of Illinois. I know Firehouse Bar and Grill on Cherry Street's rolling it in. Get the pizza and you stop in there. That's their specialty, they tell you there. So State Farm Center, of course, straight shot east. And then Meridian to the south. Mounds and Mounds City, both a little more than 1,000. Town of Pulaski, 477, and Olmsted, population 439. as they come right up I-57. And this, you notice the stars on the floor at midcourt. The stars are where the schools are located. So now we have that today. This is a little new. Here's a steal. That's Ranson with a lane to the rim. Throws it in.
What a steal and an attacking by Ransom. Again, the pressure bothering the Cougars. You don't want to dribble it. You want to pass it.
Receivers
better get across.
Struggling. They finally get it over. Evans through traffic to the rim. Missed it. Oh, it rolled off.
Oh, did everything but fall. Here they come.
Lloyd can't catch up to that one.
Calm down.
Timeout on the floor. Meridian chipping away at it. They trailed by as much as 14. It's down to 8. We head to a timeout. This is the Class 1A State Championship on the IHSA Television Network.
Attention high school students. If you're tired of hearing the same old college debt story, we've got an exciting alternative for you. Join the Mid-America Carpenters Union and let your career dreams take flight. You can earn great pay, enjoy no-cost health insurance, and secure a stable retirement, all with no college debt and an elite career that's here to stay. It's time to build your future your way. Ready to carve your path to success? Contact the Mid-America Carpenters Union today to learn how you can unleash your potential.
I'm attorney Howard Ankin here with University of Illinois alumni, IO. Congratulations on having your jersey retired and a standout rookie season with Chicago.
Thanks, Howard. Congratulations on Angus Law's 25th anniversary of helping people involved in work injuries, auto and truck accidents, and medical malpractice cases. It's great to have a friend like you who's always looking out for people.
Thanks, IO. I'm here to help, and I hope my next 25 years will be even better. Call 312-6-million. Injury law made personal. That's Ankin Law.
Quite a different field than the semifinals. West Central has total control here in the first half with an 8-point lead in just 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Coming up at halftime, the coach Mark Lindo and I will break down this game and take a look at the 2A championship game that comes up next over at State Farm Center. For the rest of the half, we send you back to Matt Rodewald and Kenny McReynolds.
All right, Darius, we look forward to that as you look at the schedule, and we're in the second quarter of our 1A game. Benton and Phillips coming up after us. And then the Catholic League 3A title game. First time we've seen a Catholic League matchup in a championship game. And then Homewood, Flossmoor, and Normal Community. And we should expect a big crowd for both those games there. So we're looking forward to that. That's a big slate that we have for you in our championship Saturday here at State Farm Center. Romeoville High School Band in the house for us today. And we get back to action, dealing with this pressure. West Central has 8 turnovers, as does Meridian. It's who can calm down first.
And here's the pressure again. Just pass it.
You got 10 seconds and take your time to a point. And once they get across that line, it's all systems go to the rim and fighting for the ball down there to jump
balling. You know this is a championship that means a lot because with every loose ball, you have bodies on the floor. Everybody's going down trying to get that basketball.
Lob in, Little, power dribble through, contact, and one.
Oh, is that big guy's fault, third? Who's the foul on?
It's going to be on Deontay Reed.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, look at this. He goes right through. Benoit is right there, too. I thought that could have been his third.
That's where the old veteran raise your hand and take the foul as a result.
That was me. That was me.
No, not him. Me. It was me. The lead goes back to 11. Little now with 8 points.
A little bit better movement, more cutting.
Illinois through everyone.
Trying to do too much himself.
They're going to
got to bail it out.
They're going to get Brown on the foul.
I think he's trying to do a little bit too much by himself. I mean, he put that shot up, and the shot had no chance of going in, but he was fouled.
He can score in bunches, which is what makes him so dangerous. And again, he missed the first 13 games of the year, but is averaging 24 points and 11 rebounds for A.J. Flanoid's season. He's going to have one more year of eligibility. He's an 18-year-old freshman, and this is a story worth watching just beyond today, just to see how his development is, both as a person and a basketball player. But You cannot play IHSA sports older than the age of 19. And that one's saved. Barry looking for help. He gets it. Now they got to get it over the timeline. Severs will do just that. Almost a steal. Evans barreling his way through the tip.
Tip right back up by Evans. That's 3 times today that he follows his shot and goes right to the basket, and offensive rebounding is about angles. He shot the ball. He knew the angle that ball was going to come back off the rim on. That's 3 offensive rebounds and 3 baskets by Evans.
He's got 12 points and 9 rebounds. It took him a long time to get to double figures in the double overtime win, but it was Chance Little's show. Now Zach Evans is putting everybody on his shoulders.
Yeah, 9 rebounds.
3 assists already, so he is active and involved with everyone. Here's Barry on the rebound. Double team. Little kept that foot down. They're going to be patient and try and run some half court. They haven't really had a chance to do this. Evans against the double team. Someone's open. That's Carson Brown.
Carson Brown was right at the free throw line. And if you notice the way Carson Brown, the position he was in when he caught the ball, right triple threat. He was ready to shoot as soon as he caught that basketball.
He's got a nice touch from about 13 to 15 feet. He's hit a couple of those this weekend.
I just like the way the position he was in. Squatted down a little bit. Give me the ball.
Ranson around and in.
The friendly roll.
A little skee ball action there for Ranson, but just 2 of 11 from 3. They're going to need more. That cuts into the biggest lead of the day. We're in the final minute of our first half. Little driving in. And it's going to be a block call. Deontay Reed did not get there.
Wonderful job that time by the Cougars breaking the press. Didn't try to dribble the basketball through the press. They passed the ball to get out of that press. Chance Little will be at the line now.
Again, 15 of 20 for him on Thursday, a state record.
A little short.
He is now 4 of 5 from the line. Little, a good free throw shooter, 14 points a game, an all-state second team selection, but he played like a first teamer on Thursday.
Really did. Missed them both. Look at the hustle.
Brown's going to get that rebound. Barry waiting for everyone to fill back in. Dangerous pass. Severs comes back and gets it. Barry. Little curling to the rim. He'll have free throws again. But when you see Reed, Jadion Reed, who was wonderful on Thursday, dealing with the turn ankle real quick.
Yeah, you saw him out there hopping around. But look at who's at the line again is Chance Little. Young man has a great knack for being around the basketball.
This is his 27th free throw here in this building this weekend.
he just missed 3 in a row.
Now Reed's going to go back to the locker room here in the final 30 seconds. Get that ankle looked at, maybe a little extra tape. Little second one finally rolls in.
Well, that was better because he bent his knees. He put his legs into it.
It's a 12-point lead as we approach halftime. Thurston will let it fly from 3. It's short. The fight for the rebound. Lewis.
Everybody down.
It's going to be a jump ball. I saw Severs come in there trying to get a timeout.
A little too, not quick enough.
So one more possession here for Meridian.
Well, they need a basket. That would be huge. Bad pass.
Turnover. Here's Barry with the steal. Barry to the rim with the left hand.
Boy, a bad pass. Barry picks that up and just goes right to the basket. One thing they could not afford to do was turn the ball over on the inbounds play.
Last look for the Bobcats. Can they get one off? Gotta go. Time's up. Clock awareness does in the Bobcats. An 8-0 run. Finishes it up.
It's been that kind of afternoon.
And it's West Central in control as we head to the locker room here at halftime. The Cougars, 12 points from Zach Evans. Chance Little with 9.
Here's the replay. The one thing you did not need and you cannot afford was a bad inbounds play underneath your basket, but it was a bad pass. And then Barry jumps in, takes it off all the way down for the easy layup.
Barry now with 10 points and 6 rebounds. A huge impact for the Cougars today. Let's check in with Casey.
Coach, you wanted to get Flanoid in foul trouble early. You did that. What do you like about your defensive execution?
Yeah, defensively, early on, man, it worked. Zach picked up a couple fouls, so we knew we had to switch the zone. And I told our guys, we can zone this team, but we got to do a good job rebounding. And our guys boxed out just about every single possession. And if we continue to do that and keep attacking off their press, I like your chances in the second half.
Let's talk about Zach Evans and rebounding. He almost has a double-double in the first half here. How much security does he give the Cougars?
He's a special player. I think he's the best in the state in 1A, in my opinion. When things, even the other night when things weren't going well for him, and when the game was on the line, he brought it. I love that kid, and he's a gamer. But, he's tough to guard because he rebounds so well. We just need one more half of basketball. Thank you.
Casey, thank you. As you see Ryan Seasting trying to get win number 173, what would be a state championship for him. Our score at halftime, it's West Central 33 and Meridian 19. After the break, there is Joshua and Mark Lindo. We'll break down the first half from our studios. You're watching the IHSA Television Network.
Whether you're looking for a commercial concrete contractor, exploring a future career, or interested in learning from past projects, the Cement Masons LMCC has the resources you need to connect you with the best in the union concrete industry. We maintain a vetted network of union concrete contractors to get your job done right. You can learn more at concreteil.com.
Of the top 3 seed corn brands in the Central Corn Belt, only one is 100% focused on seed corn. Only one is U.S. Farm Family owned.
Tom, Henry, get out of that dirt!
And only one has got there without the help of a parent company.
Henry!
I guess that makes us the grown-up in the field. Wiffles Hybrids, fiercely independent and proud of it.
Get an 11% rebate on your outdoor projects. Now at Menards. General purpose concrete mix is great for setting posts, patios, and walkways. Just add water, mix, and pour. Get an 11% rebate on all concrete mixes at Menards. Menards has a huge selection of concrete blocks that are ready to take home today. Classic patio blocks are only 99 cents each after 11% rebate. Visit your Menards today to get an 11% rebate on everything.
Save big money at Menards.
The IHSA, committed to keeping student-athletes safe. Through educational initiatives and national partnerships, we're going the distance to develop safer protocols for our teams. Plus, we continue to improve scheduling and conditioning to reduce injuries from preseason through each state championship. 31 sports, 350,000 student-athletes, and one goal, player safety. The IHSA, the future plays here.
Welcome back to the IHSA TV network here in our Chicago studios. Darius Joshua, the coach Mark Lindo with you. West Central had just 18 points in the first half of their semifinal, but now they have a 33-19 lead, leading by 14. Here are the highlights from that first half. Halfway through the first quarter, already a 7-point game. Look at the outlet pass from Mason Berry to Zach Evans. An easy finish for 2 there. Second quarter action now. A 14-point game at this point. A.J. Flanoid finds Gregory Johnson. He made the most of his 3 minutes on the court. 3 points in those 3 minutes to get his squad to double figures. And then later on in the quarter, 3 minutes to go, Zach Evans getting into the lane. Misses this one, but gets the putback. 12, 9, and 4 assists for Evans in that first half. And then this is a big part of the half as well, getting out and running. Mason Berry with the steal. He has 10 points in the first half as well. It's 33-19 at the halftime break. Now, this 14-point lead, Coach, you said that it's coming from the pace that West Central is playing with. beating some of that Meridian defense.
West Central put on a clinic, and what they've done is they've done a great job, Darius, of beating the pressure by passing the basketball, posting up a man right in the middle of the floor. So after the reversal, they come right back to the middle of the floor, catch and look and attack, and you'll get 3-on-2 situations, 2-on-1 situations, and that's why you have 20 points in the paint already.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. More points than the Bobcats have in the entire game. And part of that is some of the defense that West Central switched to as well.
West Central went to a man-to-man to start the ball game, switched to a zone to a 2-3. What that did is it kept Evans out of foul trouble, further foul trouble. What it also did is negate the driving ability that Meridian has. They're saying, oh, go ahead, we're not going to let you in the paint. You're going to have to shoot it over the top. If you're going to advance to the championship, we shall see if West Central can continue to own the paint on both ends of the floor. That's why they built that first half lead.
Their coach Ryan Seasting said they got to play another half of basketball. That's what's exciting for us as we get a little bit more action from these 1A teams. A 33-19 lead here at the half for West Central. More to come when we come back.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are being brought to you locally in part by Ashley, America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Northern Illinois University, where your future is our focus. Visit niu.edu. Fifth Third Bank. A Fifth Third better means we give 166.7%. And by Endeavor Health. Your best health is our endeavor.
A Fifth Third better means we give 166.7%.
What's Fifth Third?
My bank.
Why?
Because 5/3 equals 166.7%, so they put 166.7% into everything they do.
But why?
Because they give me no hidden fees, identity theft protection, and free checking.
But why, though?
Because math?
Why?
You know, your mom is good at fractions.
Mom! This is banking. A Fifth Third better.
Tomorrow, I'll be making a difference in the classroom. Tonight, I'll be making memories with the dance team.
I'm expressing myself with my poetry and with my hands.
I'm providing for my patients and for my community.
At NIU, you'll go places as unique as you, with the resources and support to get you there. Join us and start writing your story today.
Welcome back. Here is our schedule for today on America's Original March Madness. Of course, you see the game already in action in Class 1A, but coming up in Class 2A, Benton and Phillips will step onto the court. And then later on this evening, it'll be DePaul College Prep against Mount Carmel in 3A, and then Homewood Flossmoor in Normal Community in the final championship game of the day in Class 4A. Now, coming up next will be Benton and Phillips in that second game. That's a battle-tested Phillips team that's making their appearance here in the state title game.
Well, Phillips played one of the arguably the toughest 2A schedule in all of Illinois. They will come at you with speed, quickness, and keep coming, keep coming. For Benton, they have 4 or 5 guys that have scored double figures for them all year long. They're a great balanced team. That should be another great championship game.
That, of course, will be another exciting matchup we see out here. Already, the excitement is flowing in Class 1A. Zach Evans had just 4 points through 3 quarters in the semifinal. He's got 12, leading his squad so far.
Attention high school students. If you're tired of hearing the same old college debt story, we've got an exciting alternative for you. Join the Mid-America Carpenters Union and let your career dreams take flight. You can earn great pay, enjoy no-cost health insurance, and secure a stable retirement, all with no college debt and an elite career that's here to stay. It's time to build your future your way. Ready to carve your path to success? Contact the Mid-America Carpenters Union today to learn how you can unleash your potential.
Hey, Howard. There are over 8 million drivers in the state of Illinois. With that many people on the road, accidents are bound to occur. I'm attorney Howard Ankin, and if you or someone you care about has been involved in an auto, rideshare, or trucking accident, I'm here to help.
He has your number in his phone.
Call my office for a free consultation at 312-6-million. I'm here when you need me. Injury law made personal, that's Ankin Law.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is the spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Get an 11% rebate on everyday essentials now at Menards. Save on your favorite cleaning supplies from Procter & Gamble. They deliver quality products from brands you can trust, like Dawn, Tide, and Bounty. Get this 42-pack of Tide Pods for just $10.99 after rebate. Keep your devices powered with Energizer Max batteries. They deliver consistent performance and have lasting power. A 16-pack of AA and AAA batteries are $9.99 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
The halftime stats are brought to you by Liuna. Start your career in construction today at LiunaCareers.org. The Cougars have led this game by double digits, Mark, and most of that time has been leading to this 14-point lead.
Well, Meridian, the bottom line is the field goal percentage, 7 out of 26, 2 out of 12. That's why West Central is leading, because of stingy zone defense on the inside.
The Bobcats will need a little more from A.J. Flanoid. He's got just 5 points and 2 rebounds. Second half coming up when we come back.
Coughing and throat feeling sore? We've got medication to get you out the door. Earache, pink eye, bug bite, or rash? Our wonderful staff will treat you in a flash.
What about sprains, strains, and minor fractures too?
Don't worry, our x-rays reveal what's hidden from view. Need care after 9, 10, or 11? Our virtual care's got you 24/7. OSF on-call urgent care, in person or virtual, we're always there.
The IHSA, committed to keeping student-athletes safe. Through educational initiatives and national partnerships, we're going the distance to develop safer protocols for our teams. Plus, we continue to improve scheduling and conditioning to reduce injuries from preseason through each state championship. 31 sports, 350,000 student athletes, and one goal, player safety. The IHSA, the future plays here.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
The IHSA Boys Basketball State Finals are presented by OSF Healthcare. About to set to start our third quarter. Matt Rodewald, Kenny McReynolds, and Casey Standahar with you. Time for our assist of the game, brought to you by Donate Life Illinois. The IHSA teams up with Donate Life Illinois to encourage everyone to say yes to being an organ, tissue, and eye donor.
Boy, what great ball movement by the Cougars. They do a wonderful job. You talk about the assist. You see, they move the ball so well. Evans follows his shot, doing a wonderful job. He's double teamed there. He swings it out to the open man. What a great job of moving the basketball by West Central.
Zach Evans with 4 assists. In fact, he has either scored or assisted on 10 of the 13 baskets. Matt and Kenny with you here courtside. Meridian's been able to force the turnovers, but they can't hit outside shots. They need to kind of balance things out here if they want to stay in this.
You look, they're 2 out of 12 from the three-point mark, and that's not going to do it. And you look at West Central, 20 points in the paint alone. Meridian, they only have 19 points total.
And for West Central, their stars are out tonight. And also Mason Berry with 10 points. He's played a key role for them today.
Yeah, he's the guy you really didn't talk about much, but he has really stepped up. We always talk about next man up. He's the third star on this team.
So 10 points for Berry, 12 points for Zach Evans. A much better first half than he had on Thursday. 12 and 9. He's on the doorstep of a double-double already. And Chance Little, who was scoring everything every time he touched it on Thursday, with 9 points. It shows the balance they have on the team. The group of 5 you see there. What do you think that conversation's like right now?
Guys, we are 1/2 away from our first state championship. Let's go get it. That's the mentality I always had. Yeah, I said, look, now we can't play. We have to put them away. We're away from a state championship. If we play around, this is a good team. Because you know they're going to come at you with everything they have. So let's give them everything we have and go home with our first state championship.
The extended pressure hasn't been really a trapping defense, but that might change as we get a little more desperate here.
Yeah, you need the basketball.
From a 14-point deficit. It'll be very interesting to see West Central if they can take care of the basketball here the rest of the way. Already 9 turnovers for the Cougars. Nearly 10, and that does become number 10. Flanoid, high flying for the slam.
Well, they need more of that, getting your offense from your defense. Here comes the trap.
Brown gets it over. Here's Evans. Driving on in and high off the glass.
Well, see, Evans is smart. When you're trapped in the backcourt, you break that trap, so you know you have numbers, and Evans knew that, went right to the basket.
Flanoid. He thought about that 3.
Cougars go back to a zone.
And it's part of it is because Meridian is 2 for 12 from long range. You're going to whistle. And a timeout on the floor gives us a chance to check in with Casey Standhar.
Coach, 1 half separates your team from a state title, but you've got work to do. What did you tell your guys?
Got to dig deep. Got to dig deep. Don't get relaxed. Stay after it. And it's not over. We got 16 minutes of basketball to be played. A lot of basketball.
Flanoid was in some foul trouble there. What did you say to him?
Hey, just stay composed. Stay composed. New half, new you. Let's get it done.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
I like that. New half, new you.
And he seems to be not worried about fouls at this point. It's just not really a thing that changes his aggressiveness or anything like that.
Right, and I love his calm demeanor, because if he panics, then his team will panic. So I love that, the calm, cool demeanor.
So David Davis using that timeout to try and figure out some things against the zone. We get the ball in the inbound. Cole Kaufman is their shooter from long range, but he's been limited this weekend. Thurston. Illinois trying to step through, lost the ball. Evans comes away with it. And then that was taken away. Ranson through traffic. Contact and free throws coming.
Well, I like Ranson because he does a great job of always attacking the basket.
Let's go back to Casey real quick.
Guys, Meridian forward Jadion Reed icing his ankle on the bench. We learned he sprained his ankle in Thursday's semifinal game. He was playing in the first half, trying to push it, but trainers tell me the pain has returned for him. He's not feeling well enough to return in this game.
All right, Casey, thank you very much. And that's going to be a key loss. He was huge in that semifinal against Hope with 15 minutes and 15 points off the bench. He almost had a double-double himself and really efficient. He was just around the block and around the paint all the time. 5 of 7 from the floor.
Yeah, we saw him limping on the court when he was out there trying to play.
Couldn't go, so he's going to have to watch from across the way. Barry. Looking for help now. He gets Carson Brown. Poked away from behind, and it's going to stay.
The aggressiveness in this double team is starting to give these guys in West Central a lot of problems. So they have to be strong with the basketball.
Meridian's a good defensive team that has good active hands, but they're going to have to step it up to a level they never thought they'd have. And a reach in from behind. Ranson.
Well, when you gamble and try to reach from behind and knock the ball away, you better get the ball to make sure you don't get a hand.
We've seen this Meridian team do a lot of wraparound type steals. They try to force it into Little. And Evans with the takeaway.
Right back over. Evans jumps right to the passing lane.
And trying to reach in there, and he takes it away. It's loose.
Everybody to the floor.
It was Easley and Evans, and it's feisty out there, and everyone wants a foul, and nobody's going to get it.
Nobody's going to get a foul. We're going to get a jump ball, but everybody's to the floor. Hit it again.
Just listen.
Right to the double team. Then you reach in and try to tie it up, and everybody goes to the floor. It's the state championship. Your last half of ball you may play for the rest of your life. Everybody giving it everything they have.
Ranson picks up the loose ball and hands it to Flanoid. It's hard-nosed and physical out there, and it's sloppy with 13 turnovers each, basically 13-12, I should say. Here's Evans to the rim.
Nobody stopped the ball.
From behind. He's got 16 now.
Clear path to the basket.
Back to Kaufman. Ranson gives it up. Here's Floyd working back out around the perimeter. 6'3" Flanoid. Just a matchup nightmare for teams all year long. How patient can you be down 13?
I think you need to move.
Floyd on the block.
Oh, that's going to be his third foul.
He lowered the shoulder on that one.
No question about it. Trying to do too much by himself. Boy, he put the shoulder down. He had a great spot on the block here, but see right there? He put that shoulder and his arm out. Easy call.
I think Chance Little could sense that was coming, too. Trying to take advantage of that. They got to get it over. They won't. Floyd. Quick steal in a bucket. Barry to the rim. Yes. And one.
Well, they attacked the rim so well. They're taking advantage of Meridian not stopping the basketball. So if you're not going to stop the basketball, I'm just going to keep going to the rim. They've done a wonderful job of just continuing to attack the basket, taking advantage of what has been a weakness of Meridian of not stepping up and stopping the ball.
Nobody in foul trouble, but we've seen plenty of shoes needing to be tied. This is where everybody check your shoes, double knot those.
Zach can't tie a double knot.
You can't tie a double knot?
No.
You just take it's an extra loop. That's it. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
That's all that is.
I never knew that.
Maybe your shoes keep coming untied all the time.
That's why.
Velcro for Kenny only. That's it. Now on. Thurston, short. Right back up, off the glass.
Well, great job by Thurston following that shot. He just went right to the basket. He knew when he let that go that it was short.
Block foul out front. You see that pressure starting to wave a little bit further down the floor.
They need to get the ball back.
They haven't done is they've not been able to cut into this lead at all. And now Ranson's got 3 fouls. Remember, he's fouled out in each of the last 2 games for West Central.
There's a double team again.
Nearly picked him right there. Barry, hesitation, and did he step out? He did. Yep. Timeout on the floor. West Central is going to have to regroup a little bit against this pressure. The foul's starting to come into play, but H.A. Flanoid trying to will his Meridian Bobcats to stay in it. Down 12. Timeout.
Get an 11% rebate on everything. Now at Menards. Renovate your space with Great Lakes vinyl plank flooring. They're durable, waterproof, and easy to install. Featuring an attached pad for added comfort and noise reduction. Floating luxury vinyl plank is $279 per square foot after rebate. Find your style with Patriot Lighting. All in-stock vanity lights are on sale. This 3-light Stewart vanity light is available in 2 different finishes. Now $27.98 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can go from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Get a look at the Class 1A and 2A All-State teams. Zach Evans, they're honored at halftime. And, of course, the All-State teams, including Hank Alvey, who's heading to Lehigh. Marshawn Cocroft from Aurora Christian we saw. Beecher, one heck of a year for the Beecher Bobcats. They were undefeated, getting all the way to the Super Sectional before getting tripped up. Aiden McGinley was awfully good all year long. We'll see E.J. Horton in the 2A title game for Phillips here coming up. Docker Tedeschi, boy, Got more votes than anybody else. So on the first team, so congratulations to all our athletes on those all-state teams. West Central back to the 2-3 zone. Why is this taking Meridian out of the rhythm so much?
Well, you know what? Because they're not moving a lot. They're just passing back and forth. You guys are playing catch. And, you know, you're not getting to a rhythm. You're not going to get offense against the zone. You have to attack it. You've had two guys playing catch. You know, you have to swing the basketball. Guys have to cut through. You see, nobody's cutting through.
Trying to get it to Flanoid, but you know, not much position.
Not much position. He's got to move as well.
Kaufman lets it fly.
It worked. It worked that time, but it took a lot of time off the clock. And remember, you're trailing by 9 points.
Meridian 5 of 6 from the floor. He did not have all 3 over, so no backcourt violation. And now for West Central, they've become a little stagnant offensively when they're not attacking in transition. We haven't seen much from half court.
Right. They have the attack, which is what they do so well, like this.
Little right to the rim.
Exactly. That's what they do so well.
Chance Little going downhill is a problem for people.
And that's 28 in the paint out of 42 points.
A lot inside. Thurston short. And Kaufman went over the back. So the push foul.
Nice try by Kaufman, trying to get the offensive board. But he was boxed out with nothing he could do. That's 5 fouls.
So we're going to walk to the other end with shoot free throws the rest of the third. And again, if you're just joining us in terms of the rules, they've changed this year at the high school level. It used to be 7 fouls for the half, 1 and 1, 10 fouls, double bonus. They've stopped that. It goes basically to NBA or women's college basketball rules. 5 team fouls a quarter. They reset each quarter. No 1 and 1s anymore. You get 2 shots like this. I think everyone has been in favor of the rule changes, kind of sped up the tempo of these games pretty much across the board. We're not sitting for 8 minutes shooting free throws the entire fourth quarter. Missed the second. Brown chasing down the rebound, loose. Did he get it? Oh, he kept the foot on it. Was moving it. Flanoid's just dancing like a cat trying to get it. He had it on a string, which is his calf.
I've ever seen a guy going for a loose ball with his foot.
With his calf. You just never know at the state finals. So they get the arrow as a result. Barry left alone for 3. That would have gotten things back to 14.
With a big rebound by Easley.
Illinois looking for a lane to go. So we come up on 2 minutes here in our third quarter.
It takes a long time for them to get into their offense.
Just getting organized now. Again, against this 2-3 zone.
So remember, they are trailing.
Ranson to the corner. Thurston baseline.
Well, you give it the baseline, you're asking for trouble. But that's a great play by Thurston. But again, it took so much time off the clock.
Barry under control against Ranson. Receivers trying to get it. Gotta be careful, the double team coming. Here it is.
Well, he saw it.
Got rid of it. Little to the rack.
Well, you know, that's a smart play because he saw the double team coming. He didn't look to the other side. Hands it off to Little, who just continues to attack the basket for layups.
13 points for Little now. The lead stays at 11. But they have kept Meridian from cutting into this. Fall away from Flanoid. Good Lord. He fell back about 6 feet.
Big fella, the freshman. Now here he comes to double team the basketball.
Illinois now with 13 points. Sievers. Little from 15 feet. Gets the friendly roll. Little starting to heat up a little bit for the Cougars.
Yeah, you get him in good position. You can make shots like that.
Trading baskets. Both teams shooting at least 77% this quarter. That 3 is short. One more look for West Central. If they can break through, they can. It's Evans.
Clear path to the basket.
No one stopped them and counted the foul.
clear path to the basket. Kaufman had his back turned, never saw him coming. You really have to give Zach Evans credit. That's why he's an all-stater. Kaufman had his back turned to him, never saw him coming. And again, all afternoon, what have we been talking about? Stopping the ball. Now look at Kaufman. He doesn't see him. He doesn't know where he is. You know where he is? Underneath the basket after he put in a layup.
Picked it up too late. You see 18 points, 10 rebounds, throwing 4 assists, and Zach Evans is playing like the true first-team all-stater he is. We heard Ryan Seasting at halftime talking about he thinks he's the best Class 1A player in the state. And he's putting on a performance that makes it hard to argue right now.
Yeah, not many people would disagree with him.
Final 5 seconds. Easley, crossover, back out. They need to have the 3. They don't get it. And that is how our quarter comes to an end. Evans with 19 points, Little with 15 points. That's 34 combined, and Meridian with just 35. The stars are shining for West Central as we head to the 4th quarter of our Class 1A state championship game on the IHSA television network.
Feels good to be home.
Ashley's Orange event is this weekend. For 3 days only, shop some of the year's biggest deals. Doorbusters start at $1.99 while supplies last. Or get 0% interest for 5 years with 0 down. Shop the Orange event at your local app.
Every day, we rebuild hearts and put them to the test. We remove brain tumors and find answers. But what we do every day might be one of the biggest things you've ever faced. So here, you won't face it alone. You'll be treated like the most important patient we've ever had. Because you are. Your best health is our endeavor. Introducing Endeavor Health.
Tomorrow, I'll be making a difference in the classroom. Tonight, I'll be making memories with the dance team.
I'm expressing myself with my poetry and with my hands.
I'm providing for my patients and for my community.
At NIU, you'll go places as unique as you, with the resources and support to get you there. Join us and start writing your story today.
A fifth third better means we give 166.7%.
What's fifth third?
My bank.
Why?
Because 5/3 equals 166.7%, so they put 166.7% into everything they do.
But why?
Because they give me no hidden fees, identity theft protection, and free checking.
But why, though?
Because math?
Why?
You know, your mom is good at fractions.
Mom! This is banking. A fifth third better.
Feels good to be home.
Ashley's Orange event is this weekend. Friday through Sunday, shop one of the year's biggest furniture sales. Get 30% off your entire purchase or get 0% interest for 5 years with 0 down. Shop the Orange event at your local Ashley.
Time for our hardworking plays brought to you by Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council. Strong alone, unstoppable together. Lots of takeaways today.
Yeah, a lot of hard work today, a lot of steals. You have to be strong with the basketball, but here is a big fella with a dunk. Hanging on the rim a little bit. Here we go again, another dunk.
You'll go years without seeing a dunk in Class 1A. We've seen a bunch of them this weekend. Just all the athleticism on the floor. 13 steals. There's a 1A record of 15 steals. You know who also gave that up?
Who?
West Central.
Really?
It was Newark with 15 steals back in 2011. So I think the West Central fans would like to stop talking about their offense when it comes to pressure defense in the state championship game. But they'll trade that for a state title anytime.
Oh, yeah.
So West Central didn't want to be on the wrong end of a record twice, but they're in danger of doing so. But they have the 14-point lead as we head to the 4th.
Oh, nice pass.
Floyd missed the lay-in. Better serve dunking at this point, as we've seen. Evans back to the other end and a foul. Oh, they're going to say jump ball. How about that defensive play by Ranson? He got in there with both hands.
Well, that's a great play by Ranson. As he came running down court, reaches in and just ties Zach Evans up. Now watch Ranson right there, number 1. Just ties him up, grabs the basketball, jump ball.
That would have been Ranson's 4th foul, by the way. Back the other way, another steal. One shy of the record and a turnover immediately.
couple of times today that the Bobcats have had breakaways, fast breaks, but they throw the ball out of bounds. Throw it a little bit too strong.
They have 14 turnovers as well. Thurston stepped out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
On the steal, so. That is the 15th steal. So that ties the record in Class 1A. It's going to be a block call. Evans got a little chicken wing to clear some space there, but.
Yeah, you don't want to get in foul trouble now. You can be aggressive, but a little bump like that, that's a foul. That would drive coaches crazy.
West Central's done a nice job of controlling the tempo. Thurston now with 3, though. You can see some aggressiveness here from Meridian.
Double team.
Berry, nearly a turnover, and it becomes one. And Flanoid's going to be fouled, and Little frustrated as he slams the floor.
Well, Flanoid knew that with the double team, you had to pass the basketball, and that's why he just jumped right into the passing lane. So look at the way he just jumped right into the lane here. Listen, I'll take that. He just jumped right into the passing lane, and they all go to the floor. Talk about seeing a lot of dunks in Class 1A. Boy, we've seen a lot of young men hit the floor today.
That steal sets a new record. And this is going to be the biggest test for West Central. The problem for Meridian, they have done nothing from the outside all weekend. They're now 5 of 41 combined between the 2 games on this floor. Another steal. It's Ranson the lay-in.
Well, he's been everywhere tonight, hasn't he? Another great steal by Ranson. There's another steal.
This is going to be a problem if West Central can't figure out this pressure. Evans the lob to Little, and a foul on the way up.
Yeah, a lot of contact on the way up. Boy, there's a lot of contact on the way up as they go up. Going for the lob and going for the dunk.
Again,
Thurston.
That's 4 now on Thurston. So the foul trouble. Kaufman's got 3. Flanoid has 3 for Meridian. They can get it in. Nice look inside. Little rolls on the top, gets it
right back.
No. One more time for Little. And
go
foul.
Forward, fella. Big fella. If you don't get it once, you go twice. You don't go get it twice, you go thrice. Get it, keep going. I love it.
3 times the rebound. That's Flanoid picking up number 4.
Yeah, but he just got to play. You can't take him out now.
He won't come out.
Yeah, I think you just had to play him, let him play it out.
The rebounding battle. If it rolls over the top, along the top and stays in play, it's fine. But if it hits the shot clock or any device on the other side, then it's out of bounds.
I wonder if that's what they're talking about.
Now, Flanoid, he reached for his hand after the first of the 3 shots. So he may have jammed a finger or something like that.
I don't know if he's going to come out. He's not.
No, he's still on the floor. They're trying to figure out. Okay, now we're set. Thurston's got to go there. You go there. Tuck your shirt in. Off we go. Little back at the free throw line for the 9th and 10th time today. This will be his 30th free throw of the weekend.
That shows me that this young man attacks the basket.
Always around the rim. Yeah. And he's hit now 7 of them.
Always in attack mode.
Game high, 17 points. Evans with a game high 19. Thurston slicing through.
Boy, Thurston has had a really nice game. He shows right there he can create off the dribble. He's smart enough to get through that defense for a nice, easy layup. They need more of that. And that also only took a couple of seconds. They didn't take a lot of time. The last few trips down on offense, even if they scored, they took a lot of time.
That is going to be on Thurston, and if it's hit on him, he is done.
Well, they cannot afford to lose him.
Yep. Foul number 5 for Will Thurston, the 6'2 senior, has just fouled out. And that is the 4th team foul. As Thurston goes to the bench, you see Barry kind of adjusting the jaw a bit.
More team fouls. We could be going to the free throw line an awful lot tonight before this game is over.
Settle in. Because the aggressiveness is not going to stop for Meridian, as they have not been any closer than 7 in a long time. Lenoid had the rebound loose. Look at the effort on the floor. Everyone wanting it, and they're helping each other up, which is great to see.
Yeah, everybody back on the floor again. I don't remember a game that we've done that we've seen this many players on the floor. And they are going for every ball.
Everyone who has been on the floor, you see the emotion with Thurston, just trying to understand his playing career is done as he watches the final 6 minutes of this one. The emotion, the intensity, and the fight and scrap with both of these teams, knowing that it's desperation time. Dive on in. Offensive foul. Mason Berry drawing the charge.
Boy, they were very patient, just throwing the ball back and forth. Then Berry watched. He decided, okay, I'm going to attack this zone and with the shoulder, the left shoulder.
Ranson now has 4. Bench getting thin quick. But the pressure. And now Berry in the front court. Lob to Little. Can't get it. Rebound. 2-on-1. Lenoid could not hang on to it. It went right through the bread basket.
What he tried to do, he tried to make his move before he caught the ball. He was going up in the air, looking to make a big play happen. Now watch, see, before he didn't have the ball. See, he's trying to make his move without catching the basketball. You have to catch the ball first.
If you're looking for crisp, clean basketball, you're in the wrong place. 39 combined turnovers today between these two. It's been fun to watch, but the pressure has gotten to both teams. West Central has been more efficient getting to the rim. And that's the difference in this one, as it stays at 12. As close as they could get was 9 here in the second half. Evans to the rim.
Easy layup. Baseline is wide open. Evans has made it living today getting layups.
21 points, 11 rebounds. He's got 4 assists as well. Kaufman, they'll try it. And the 3 ball has betrayed the Bobcats. Now 3 of 19 from long range. And you combine that with the struggles from Thursday. They've not shot very well here at State Farm Center.
I don't know if it's the background, because you're in a much bigger arena. The background is nothing like it would be in a high school arena. Okay, nobody stopped the ball again.
Beavers gets it back out. Here's Evans, stops. See if they can run some clock here in this half-court set.
Yeah, they're not in a hurry.
The pressure's not going to allow it. And a takeaway. Flanoid gathers himself. One-on-one with Berry. Steps through nicely, but he couldn't finish.
Yeah, he was a little out of control with the step through. And we're going to have a jump ball. Nice steal by Flanoid, but when he made the layup, he was a little bit off balance. So now here's the steal. Now watch. He'll be off balance. He tried to make the layup. He's a little bit off balance here. After the step through, he was totally off balance and missed the layup.
We've seen him make that move a couple of times, and you saw him on the floor there. And he gets a breather.
Yeah, he's tired.
You can see how tired and fatigued. You see him right on the right side of your screen. He's given everything he has. Berry, they break the press. Bounce past a little, stumbled a bit.
Block shot.
West Central fans wanting a foul. They're not going to get it. See Ryan Seasting across the way working that bench.
Oh, yeah.
He is working hard, wearing things out on that sideline. Not going to be any paint on the sideline left. Milwaukee's doing back and forth. Evans gets rid of it. Again, a 14-point lead. This is the largest of the night. Swatted away. Flanoid says no.
Well, he came from the weak side, saw the layup about to be made, and sends it into the first row.
West Central trying to bring a state championship back to Western Illinois. They are less than 4 minutes from doing so. We'll be back.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are brought to you in part by LiUNA, Careers in Construction. Feel the power. For more information, visit liunacareers.org.
Coughing and throat feeling sore? We've got medication to get you out the door. Earache, pink eye, bug bite, or rash? Our wonderful staff will treat you in a flash.
What about sprains, strains, and minor fractures too?
Don't worry, our x-rays reveal what's hidden from view. Need care after 9, 10, or 11? Our virtual care's got you 24/7. OSF on-call urgent care, in person or virtual, we're always there.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the colleges paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned.
Well, West Central must like the number 14 because they once again have a 14-point lead here and are 3 minutes and 44 seconds away from a 1A state title coming up at halftime. The coach, Mark Lindo, and I will break down this game and take a look at the 2A championship coming up as well. Stick with us for halftime. For the rest of the half, though, we'll send you back to Matt and Kenny.
Darius, thank you so much. 14-point lead for West Central here in the final stretches of this Class 1A state championship game. Matt Rodewald, Kenny McReynolds, Casey Standahar. Time for our Menards Plays of the Game. Save big money on all your home improvement needs with Menards, the All-Stater, shining tonight.
Yeah, and Evans has just been unbelievable. He didn't have a great game on Thursday. He's certainly making up for it today. Crashing the boards, scoring all different ways, layups, jump shots, fast breaks. He has been the man today.
2,000-point scorer for Zach Evans. Crossed that mark in the sectional semifinal win over Madison. They have been rolling ever since. They had a tight one with Hardin Calhoun, but they were able to take on Hank Alvey and Illini Bluffs, the highest-ranked team remaining. And they have been in control of this one since the outset. Immediately building a quick 9-point lead. It was double digits, but the closest that Meridian's been is 9 in the second half. And a travel.
Good travel.
The turnovers, though, on both ends, you see
a lot.
Evans and Little have combined for 38 points. And they have worked their magic with Evans driving to the rim. Little at times as well, but he just has a nose for the basket.
And gets to the free throw line a lot. Well, that's a pass.
We're going to call it a pass.
Yeah. Woodson Jr. right there takes the air ball, puts it right in. That's what they need more of. Nice, easy shots.
It's a state record for steals for Meridian, but how do you think that Winchester or West Central has been able to handle this pressure as it's continued all game long?
Well, you know, when they take their time and don't try to dribble and pass through this pressure, they've been able to get across the half court. The trouble was when they were trying to dribble through it, but then all night you've been able to get nice, easy layups. But like that by Little.
38 points in the paint, so it's that first wave we talked about. Once they get through it, they've been able to go right to the rim, and they've been able to do anything they want in transition with Evans.
Another layup.
Tried to slam it. Went over the top. Flinoid, back end, stepping through. That rolls out. And he can't hang on. And West Central is going to finish this one off. One more bucket, and the celebration will be in full force. Evans to the rim.
Wants the bucket.
Wanted that one to fall.
I was going to say, you might as well let the best player on the floor get the bucket.
21 points, 11 rebounds. He doesn't want the triple-double, but 8 turnovers is in the neighborhood. That's why you don't want to see that, but well, he's always under control. He moves without the basketball extremely well, and you can see that basketball IQ every time he's working the baseline.
Yeah, he doesn't panic.
No. Evans at 6'2". Ryan Seasting talked about the fact that he can score at all 3 levels. He hasn't really needed the 3 at all this weekend.
But he has a great floor game. You can see he has a great basketball IQ.
Timeout. And West Central is going to take a full timeout. Gather themselves.
At the 2-minute mark.
And their fans come to their feet. The folks from Scott County that made the drive.
Well, when I'm telling my guys, look, we have 2 minutes to go. Let's be smart. Let's play hard. Let's not do anything that would give them a lot of easy baskets. Be strong with the basketball because you know they're going to try to trap us and double team us. So if you want to win a state championship, just give me 2 minutes of everything you have.
I think you're at the point where it's maybe 1 or 2 possessions, and then you get some senior on the floor to reward. So we'll see about that. Hey, we got more basketball. Plenty of it. Benton and Phillips. We're looking forward to that one when we finish up here. And, of course, the medal ceremony that follows in between. And then DePaul Prep and Mount Carmel. It's the Rams and the Caravan. You and I will have a good look at that one at 5:30. Homewood, Flossmoor, and Normal Community. And, of course, the folks from Normal will be here in full force. As this will be an orange building, as it's used to be. Just a different shade of orange, I would say, for Normal Community. But West Central, great turnout. Students, pretty much all of them from Winchester High School and from Bluffs High School. They're all here. It's co-op between those 2 schools. They've been running that co-op for a long, long time. So they play home games at both Winchester High School and at Bluffs High School. And this is going to be a special team. You know, the best part about it is that the state championship, I believe they deserve 2 celebrations, don't you think?
They really do.
At one high school and the other one.
Maybe 2 trophies.
Maybe a parade through all the towns, whether it's Manchester or Naples or Exeter.
Yeah, which school gets to keep the trophy?
Ooh, that's a good question. Kaufman for 3 is short. Rebound for Evans.
Look at Evans. He takes it back.
Little can't gather himself.
Well, you know what he wanted to do? He was going to try to dunk it, but he made the move without the ball.
Everyone had a spectacular dunk in mind. Evans will go to the rim and finish it off.
All night, all day. Just another layup for Evans.
25.
He's always in attack mode.
Rebound put back. Woodson again for the second time. In the right spot, the right time. And a reach-in foul. The 18-point lead, the largest of the game. As you watch Evans.
All afternoon, Evans gets the baseline, look, just flies, floats to the basket. Just doing a wonderful job saying, look, if you're not going to stop me, I will continue to go.
He slips and attacks that baseline as well as you can.
Yeah. Boy, look at Flournoy. He looks beat. He's leaning over.
Cam Severs trying to get in the book. As he was instrumental in the overtime periods, trying to shut down Marshawn Cocroft and Aurora Christian on Thursday. Severs appropriately gets a chance to finish it off. Nearly a steal from behind. Flanoid will fire away. Brown the rebound. Another turnover. And Flanoid will go to the free throw line.
Flanoid is going to play it till they can't play anymore. He caught a second win because during the previous free throw, he was leaning over, breathing hard, boy. But when you have a chance on offense, all of a sudden you feel a lot better on offense.
This kid, though, has given everything that he has.
What a great story.
And has willed this team into the championship game and worthy of a second-place trophy, no doubt. You can see just how fatigued and how worn out he is. There's a lot going on in that young man's mind. But a chance at redemption to do it the right way.
Yes.
And he has definitely done that. So hats off to A.J. Flanoid. Missed the free throw there. Final minute. West Central is going to be a state champion.
Bring it back out.
And
don't need to shoot.
They sense it. Meridian will not foul.
They won't shoot.
They'll work the clock. Evans will attack the rim one more time.
I don't think he's going to take the shot, but he's like, yeah, I'm not wide open. I have to.
He had a grin on his face like, sorry, I didn't mean to, but I had to, as he looked at the bench going by.
That wide open.
Little with one more rebound for him, and that will do it. The celebration begins at communities all across Scott County. Winchester and Bluffs, time to celebrate. West Central, state champions for the first time. 19-point win, and West Central gets it done for the first time, their first ever state championship.
Congratulations. What a wonderful performance by West Central. They took everything that they had coming. They took advantage of every opportunity. They attacked the basket. They saw opportunities where Meridian would not stop the basketball, so they just kept attacking. Congratulations, your first state championship.
Ryan Seasting, growing up in Martinsville, Indiana, has wanted this moment his whole life. It's always about the kids, but you know these coaches, they coach to coach the kids, but there's an element of, man, if we can get to the pinnacle, and he finally did. And the smiles on their faces. Zach Evans, 27 points, 13 rebounds. He didn't need a three. He didn't make one. It didn't matter. 19 points for Chance Little, who was so instrumental in that semifinal game. And Casey's with Zach.
Zach, your coach called you a special player. 27 points, 13 rebounds. How did you find momentum early?
Last night, Friday night, I let my team down a little bit there in the first half, so I knew I had to come back here in the championship and battle. I mean, look up in the stands, there's so many fans here. We knew we just had to battle for them and for ourselves.
The support from the community, obviously incredible. You guys just won your first boys team title in West Central history. How does making history feel?
It feels amazing. I mean, we got to give all glory to God, though, man. He's the one that sent us here, and we've been praying to him before every game, and we just got to give all glory to God because it's a special atmosphere, and it feels great to bring home the championship.
Congratulations. I'm going to bring in your coach right now. Coach, wow, congratulations. Your team never gave up the lead, fought all the way through. What impressed you about their performance in this one?
Just their mental toughness. I mean, this has been a long season, long grind. Then we get a chance to play here for a state title, and we defended. We did a great job keeping them off the boards. We knew that was like number one thing we had to do, and executed offensively, and we knew their press was going to cause us fits. They do a great job in both the presses they do. So just proud of our boys. This is a special moment, and we'll all remember it for the rest of our lives.
Thank you so much, Coach. Yep. Enjoy this one.
Yep, thank you.
Matt?
Casey, thank you. A first state championship for West Central, and for all these seniors. When they were freshmen, there was no state tournament. That was the post-COVID season. Right. So the fact that they could be here in this environment in front of all these fans is a tremendously special experience for everybody involved. Let's send it over to Tim Sinclair, the public address announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to the court for the presentation of the first and second place team and individual awards for the 2024 Class 1A Boys Basketball State Finals. Presenting medallions, members of the IHSA Board of Directors, President Dan Tully, Principal of Niles Notre Dame, Vice President Todd Rogers, Principal of Carterville, Secretary Mike Castleman, Athletic Director of Olympia, Karen Calloway, Principal of Chicago Kenwood. Augie Fontanetta, Athletic Director of Winnetka New Trier. Ron Lear, Athletic Director of Plainfield North. Katie Caslett, Principal of Dunlap. Brad Gooding, Principal of Hamilton. Katie Hassan of Rock Ridge. Tom Shergan, Principal of Chicago De La Salle. Dwayne Bates of Glenbard East. And Dr. Scott Adrian of Dunlap. Now, our individual awards for the second place finishers in Class 1A, the Meridian Bobcats. Superintendent John Green. Principal Marianne Boren. Assistant Principal Latasha Woodson. Athletic Director J. Mitch Haskins. Assistant Athletic Director Alan Pearman. Head Coach David Davis. Assistant Coach Malcolm Larry. Assistant Coach Jamario Moore. Assistant Coach Joshua Jones. Manager Robert Andrews. Manager Kenny Grundy. Number 1, Javion Ransom. Number 2, Shamar Easley. Number 4, Gregory Johnson Jr. Number 10, Fennell Woodson Jr. Number 12, Lataris Johnson. Number 20, Will Thurston. Number 22, Cole Kaufman. Number 32, J.D. Henry. Number 34, Cash Woodson Jr. Number 40, Antonio Flanoy Jr. Number 42, Arian Swansea Jr. Number 44, Zion Stoner. And number 52, Deontay Reed. Now our individual awards for our Class 1A champions, the West Central Cougars. Superintendent Kevin Blankenship. Principal of Winchester, Denny Portman. Principal of Bluffs, Spencer Range. Athletic Director Grant DeWitt. Head Coach Ryan Seasting. Assistant Coach Bill Jacko. Assistant Coach Brady Slagle. Manager Charlie Smith. Manager Logan Lash. Manager Tyler Andrews. Manager Landon Wall. Manager Anthony Hentz. Number 2, Mason Berry. Number 3, Carson Clevenger. Number 4, Cameron Sievers. Number 10, Nick Hamilton. Number 11, Riker Ford. Number 20, Zach Howard. Number 23, Zach Evans. Number 24, Chance Little. Number 25, Carson Brown. Number 30, Blaine Sidwell. Number 31, Gabe Howard. And number 34, Caden Meyer. Now, would Coach Davis and members of Meridian come forward to receive your Class 1A second place trophy. Now, would Coach C. Sting and members of West Central step forward to receive your Class 1A championship trophy.
A championship, and they controlled that game from start to finish.
What they did early is they broke that pressure, keeping the basketball off the floor, passed the ball extremely well. Later on, they got into a little bit of turnover mode. 21 steals for Meridian, and they lose the basketball game by 19. Are you kidding me? But West Central had just enough 1, 2, 3 punch in double figures to take home a state championship. A complete game it was for them.
Yeah, Zach Evans, if you take back to the semifinal, where you talk about the fourth quarter and the 2 overtimes and this game, he's had 40 points during that span. Certainly played like the All-Stater and, of course, the all-time leading scorer in Cougars history. A lot of highlights from this one, and, of course, a second championship game coming up in Class 2A following this one over at State Farm Center. We'll talk about all that here on the post-game show on the IHSA TV network when we come back.
The IHSA Basketball State Finals are being brought to you in part by Menards. Save big money on all your home improvement needs. And by SIU Carbondale. Imagine the possibilities.
I'm attorney Howard Ankin here with University of Illinois alumni, IO. Congratulations on having your jersey retired and a standout rookie season with Chicago.
Thanks, Howard. Congratulations on Angus Law's 25th anniversary of helping people involved in work injuries, auto and truck accidents, and medical malpractice cases. It's great to have a friend like you who's always looking out for people.
Thanks, IO. I'm here to help, and I hope my next 25 years will be even better. Call 312-6-million. Injury law made personal. That's Ankin Law.
Attention high school students. If you're tired of hearing the same old college debt story, we've got an exciting alternative for you. Join the Mid-America Carpenters Union and let your career dreams take flight. You can earn great pay, enjoy no-cost health insurance, and secure a stable retirement, all with no college debt and an elite career that's here to stay. It's time to build your future your way. Ready to carve your path to success? Contact the Mid-America Carpenters Union today to learn how you can unleash your potential.
You ready? Yeah. Don't they get paid? Well, sure we get paid. But would you like to get paid to get hit by a car?
Everybody get paid to do a certain job. I don't know why someone even say that.
We still would like to make it home in one piece as well.
We're just like any other person that is trying to do a job and is trying to get home safe to our families.
Welcome back to the IHSA TV network here in our Chicago studios. That is the celebration you see from a team that knows they're bringing home a first-place trophy. State champions in the state of Illinois for West Central. The Cougars coming away with a dominant 62-43 victory over Meridian in that contest. Let's go right to the highlights of this one just to see how they were able to pull out this game and bring home that first trophy in their school's history. Under 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Off of the turnover, that happened a lot in this game. Mason Berry with a perfect pass to Zach Evans. He gets the layup to fall easily there. Now on the other end, another steal. Mason Berry getting this one, and he scores himself. He had 13 points in the contest. A great game for him. Now halfway through the third quarter, the pressure gets turned up a little bit. A.J. Flanoan getting a steal and the dunk. 13 points, 21 steals for Meridian, a 1A state title game record. But go ball movement on the other side now for the Bobcats as they get a three in the corner from Cole Kaufman. That would make it a 9-point game, the closest they got, as West Central always had an answer. Zach Evans usually was the one delivering that answer. Gets on the baseline and scores 27 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and a 62-43 win for his squad. They have their first state title in school history. 11 years ago, back in 2011, I should say, they finished as runners-up. Now they have their first state title.
Well, a complete game, even though it looked ugly as far as turnovers and steals, but they had 40 points in the paint. Now, how did they get those? Two ways. One, breaking the pressure and breaking down the defense, getting the ball deep off dribble drive, and then the 1-2 punch on the inside was really good with Little and Evans. So between those plays, outstanding interior scoring. You see the run out there with Berry, and the first guy that gets down the floor is Little, and the one, he gets a shot fake and the score, and then run it out. This time it's Evans going to score in traffic, getting his own rebound. What a will it was to get that ball back up. On this particular play, watch Evans. He's going to take it coast to coast all by himself to finish off the other end. So he's playing 94 foot of basketball. Then the inbounds play, Chance Little forces that ball, comes up really big in the paint among the trees. Really good 1-2 punch on the inside by those two that willed their team to victories all year long, and especially the state championship game today.
Yeah, 27 points for Zach Evans, 19 for Chance Little after he had 33 in the semifinal to get to this point.
Chance Little had 71 points between the super sectional, semifinal, and championship, so he really came on big time for his ball club, and that was the difference in them going to the next level, to a championship level.
Yeah, you mentioned that too. The two of them obviously leading the way as well. And Mason Berry, he had 11 points in the semifinal, has 13 in this contest as well to help his squad get the win. So the Bobcats, they finish as the runner-up in this. Obviously still their best finish after finishing as a runner-up back in 2015 as well.
Well, I thought they played hard. They got behind early, but they showed some resolve. They geared up the pressure early on the third quarter, but it's too much West Central able to hold us off. But an excellent, excellent season by Meridian.
They have a long drive back to Mounds, but of course a lot of time to build some more camaraderie and make some more memories after a very historic season. So West Central is our first champion of the day. Back in 2011, their girls team won a championship for that co-op, and now the boys have done the same. That's our first championship of the day, but a lot more to come on the IHSA TV network. We'll be right back.
IHSA, committed to keeping student-athletes safe. Through educational initiatives and national partnerships, we're going the distance to develop safer protocols for our teams. Plus, we continue to improve scheduling and conditioning to reduce injuries from preseason through each state championship. 31 sports, 350,000 student-athletes, and one goal, player safety. The IHSA, the future plays here.
Get an 11% rebate on your outdoor projects. Now at Menards. General purpose concrete mix is great for setting posts, patios, and walkways. Just add water, mix, and pour. Get an 11% rebate on all concrete mixes at Menards. Menards has a huge selection of concrete blocks that are ready to take home today. Classic patio blocks are only 99 cents each after 11% rebate. Visit your Menards today to get an 11% rebate on everything.
Save big money at Menards. Imagine going from the classroom to the big stage.
This territory, this place, our home, isn't just for learning, but for understanding the very power of what imagination actually means.
A place where you can know from player to coach, from the ground to the sky.
So close your eyes, envision the roar that is a spirit of thousands of Salukis. Capture this moment and go forward together.
Howard. There are over 8 million drivers in the state of Illinois. With that many people on the road, accidents are bound to occur. I'm attorney Howard Ankin, and if you or someone you care about has been involved in an auto, rideshare, or trucking accident, I'm here to help.
He has your number in his phone!
Call my office for a free consultation at 312-6-million. I'm here when you need me. Injury law made personal, that's Ankin Law.
Want a great career? Join the Carpenters Union and be part of the next generation building our communities. With the Carpenters Union Career Connections program, high school students get a head start on the industry's leading curriculum. Learn the latest in construction technology and the many skilled crafts the Carpenters Union represents. Plus, earn as you learn. Receive a nice paycheck, health insurance benefits, and best of all, no college debt. Ask your school district to participate in the Career Connections program and get started on your future.
You ready? Yeah. Don't they get paid? Well, sure we get paid. But would you like to get paid to get hit by a car?
If I get paid to do a certain job, I don't know why someone even say that.
We still would like to make it home in one piece as well.
We're just like any other person that is trying to do a job and is trying to get home safe to our families.
Welcome back to the IHSA TV network. IHSA Associate Executive Director Kurt Gibson has served the IHSA for the past 22 years. He has positively impacted students in Illinois for over 30 years, as his tenure at the IHSA was preceded by his time as a teacher, a coach, and a school administrator. At the end of this school year, Kurt will retire, leaving his mark as a valued leader and teammate.
The first thing that comes to mind for me when it comes to Kurt is probably the word innovator.
Such a hardworking, loyal, trustworthy individual that I would definitely want on my team.
Kurt is a bit of an enigma to me because he has so many skills and talents.
Kurt is professional in all that he does.
Kurt's commitment is one that we all share. It's the heart of what we do here.
He is always trying to help us learn and teach, and almost to a point that I felt that Kurt was always trying to bring out the best in me.
No matter what we did or what we were trying to accomplish, he was always keeping the kids at the top of the list.
Well, the IHSA
whole purpose is to help young people become productive citizens and who are getting an opportunity to express some of their other skills besides those they have in the classroom. Working with young people over the course of my career, whether I was in the classroom or in this current role, has been, as I look back on things, probably the greatest blessing that I've had.
Kurt's experience speaks for itself.
He brings a perspective of how administrators would want to be communicated to.
Well, I feel like the skill set that's required to be successful here is something that I've been blessed with.
As we transitioned the basketball tournament from Peoria to Champaign, he was a key part of recognizing that, the time maybe had come and been a really key part of us continuing to have that championship be one of the elite tournaments that exist in the country as it relates to boys basketball.
He's just always looking towards the future and trying to improve on things and try new things. And he's really pushed everybody in our office, I think, to take that mentality into our work.
He's helped me just in recognizing, where our schools are in need and where our schools need communication. And he's really been a key partner and teammate.
When you're a good teammate and you understand what your role is and stay sort of within that lane, you can really help groups move forward in ways they would never have imagined otherwise.
He really tries to reach everyone at a level that no one has a question, and he does that well.
I'll miss the most is his leadership. I came into the role as executive director when I think many thought he was going to get that role. But it hasn't deterred him from supporting me in my role as executive director.
I would hope people would say that I've been fair, I've been consistent, I've followed through on my word and on things we tried to do. At the end of the day, really, what else do we have to hang our hats on other than our own personal integrity?
Thanks, Kurt, for your service to the IHSA.
Thanks, Kurt. You'll be missed.
Kurt, we will miss you every day. We appreciate all the work you put in, and you will be volunteering at my tournaments in the future. Thanks.
Kurt is Karma 1, and I'm Karma 2, and Karma 1 to Karma 2, I wish you the best when you retire here, brother.
Kurt, thanks for being a great teammate here, and keep it hot. He'll know what that means.
Thank you, of course, to Kurt Gibson for all he did for IHSA. And Mark, you know him a little bit as well, and all of his contributions over the years.
I would say thank you to Kurt Gibson as well. What a great person he is to work with. He and I have formed a friendly relationship. I know when I went to the state tournament last weekend with the girls, he went out of his way to say hello, and he always has done that. He is the administrator for boys basketball tournament, and what a great job he does with adjustments and keeping everyone involved. And the biggest thing about Kurt Gibson, he is such a gentleman, and he's so kind, and I hope he finds his fishing pole and his golf clubs coming up soon. But he is a student person first, and that's the way he's lived his life, giving to students from his high school career to his IHSA executive opportunities he's had.
A well-earned retirement for sure for all that he's done for boys basketball and just students across the entire state overall. Some of them who are kind of reaping those benefits, getting ready to play for a state championship coming up in Class 2A. Benton and Phillips is our next game on the schedule.